is Shusmita Sharma. I'm a candidate for Ward 7 Markham.
A little bit background about yourself.
I'm a 27-year-old resident of Markham. I've grown up and lived in Markham my whole life and worked in Markham my whole life. I've part of the Markham Mayor's Youth Task Force, Boxgrove Lions Club, AWIC, RANA, and many other organizations within Markham and the greater GTA. Even though I've studied abroad, I've always come back to Markham because that's where my roots are. My family has served Markham for over 30 years, particularly in Ward 7. My mother is a known family physician in Ward 7, Dr. Shusmita Sharma.
So in terms of age, is it too young to go into politics?
Absolutely not. I don't think 27 is too young to go into politics. I think it's the perfect age to go into politics because we need to see a younger generation moving up the ranks and becoming something and being part and visceral to society. So it's absolutely perfect age. I wouldn't say a 27-year-old should go for prime minister, but definitely I think a Ward 7 councillor is a doable job.
And I know you have been involved many community works.
Yes.
Right? But community works is different than politics. How you see the difference and how you think you can manage the politics cycle or life?
Political cycle? Well, I've worked on many campaigns also, by the way. And I think I've always had this deep love and interest for politics. I love to serve the people. That is my ultimate goal. So politics, yes, there's a lot of here and there in politics, but the ultimate goal is to serve the people. And that is what I care about the most.
As I say, you are so young, right? So, and most young people, they are not interested in politics. Sometimes they even don't interest in voting. Mm-hmm. So how you attract like your age group to go to vote?
Well, fortunately in Markham we have online voting, and that's a beautiful point for young people because online voting allows young people to be able to vote and not have to stand in a line or sign up with registration or anything like that. They can just vote at home in their pajamas at 2 a.m. in the morning, and they feel happy about doing that. So I'm really pushing the online voting for the younger people, and definitely just when I go door to door, I talk to the younger people and I say to them, look, I'm a young candidate. You want to support someone like me. You want your representation to be there in the Markham Council.
Mm-hmm. So Markham is like famous in diversity, mm-hmm. right? So how you attract the votes from different ethnic communities?
Well, I myself am an Indo-Canadian. I was born and raised here in Canada. However, I still have my Indian roots, and that myself makes me a very diverse and ethnocentric person. I've also grown up in this community that we have here in Canada, this beautiful community we have in Markham, where I've grown up around South Asian children, Chinese children, Greek children, African Canadian children, and so forth. And I have friends from all sorts of different communities who have taught me about their cultures and their ways of living. And together we all live together. We've grown up together, and we've learned to live together. So I think that I bring that interesting perspective to the Markham City Council as someone who has grown up in this mixed culture that we call Canada.
So say you start knocking doors.
Yes.
So when you meet the constituents, what questions, what concerns are they like talk to you?
Many of them talk to me about transit. It's a big problem they find in Ward 7. So I do have some plans for transit that I would like to push by regional councillors and the mayor if I am elected. Also, they talk to me about just issues of where can our kids go to get mentorship programs? How can our kids become more part of the community? How can my senior parents become more part of the community? Where can they go to get services and programs available to them, specifically designed towards them. They also want to, since Ward 7 is getting a new community center, a lot of residents would like to have some input into the programming of the community center. So that's another question that comes to me when I go door-to-door canvassing.
Mm-hmm. we talked to some female politicians before and then asked them what barrier they have when they run for politics. And the answers they say is family. Does your family support you going to the politics?
My family supports me wholeheartedly in going into politics. But yes, family is a concern. My mother is unfortunately with ailing health, and I have to take care of her. And as a dutiful daughter, I do that. But that being said, you know, yes, being a woman in politics is harder. You have to work twice as hard, maybe even 3 times more harder than a man to get where you want to be. But it's not impossible. By no means is it impossible. And you can do it, I can do it, everyone can do it. So it's just a matter of really putting yourself out there, really just pushing with all you got and making it happen.
So I know that your grandma was also a former politician in India.
Yes.
Right. So do you think that you bring along the heritage?
Oh, absolutely. I think her political genes, her blood runs through me very vigorously. And she was a municipal corporator, which is basically the same as a ward councillor in Mumbai from 1991 to 2001. So she was very determined, very active, very progressive in her ideals and her campaigns. And she's helped me a lot with my own campaign. She's given me tips, given me ideas, and she shows up to all my functions and she always supports me. So definitely my grandmother plays a huge influence.
Mm-hmm. Since you signed up for the registered for running for the Markham Councillor, so that it looks like you're running a very effective, organized campaign.
Yes.
So so far, any barriers, any obstacles you encounter for running this position, or you say there's no problem, difficulty, there's a safe way to
There's always difficulty, of course, with running any position. I don't think that there's any position, whether it be councillor, whether it be regional councillor, whether it be mayor, that doesn't come with some difficulty.
Nothing comes easy.
Nothing comes easy. Everything has a price to pay. Mm-hmm. But that being said, it is doable, and I can do it, and if I push for it, I will make it happen.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Last question. Say, you talk to your constituents, why they have to vote for you?
I think my constituents should vote for me because I'm young, I'm energetic, I'm vibrant, I'm dynamic, and I will make a great addition to Markham City Council. I'm a product of Ward 7 growing up. I grew up with Ward 7. So I know the struggles of the people of Ward 7. And I know the struggles of the people of Markham. I grew up in Markham. I'm raised in Markham. And I am the best representative of anybody to represent a Markham person in City Council than somebody who's born and raised here in Markham. So I think I have a great platform, excellent ideas, and just a lot of faith in me. And I ask that my voters have a lot of faith in me, and together we can make this a strong campaign and see me succeed. And I will do whatever it takes to bring as much success to the Ward 7 as I can.
Okay, last question, besides your community work, so what kind of qualification or academic achievement you have?
I have a bachelor's in sociology. I started law school. I'm a law student currently. And I have, like I said, a background in community service, social activism, social work, politics, political background as well. Mm-hmm. And that's about the expense of my education.
So if you get elected, you will finish your law degree at that time? Or?
Yes, I will.
So then you will be let's say legal politicians, right?
Yes, yes, exactly.
Yeah.
But it's not impossible. It is doable. So I want to make it clear to all the young viewers watching this that anything is possible.
Good. Anything is possible.
Anything is possible.